In the heart of the sea, when the waves are calm and the pleasant scent of the ocean fills the air, suddenly a dark shadow emerges from beneath the water. A tiger shark with its relentless eyes is approaching you. And then, in the blink of an eye, a terrifying attack occurs. Now imagine that you are swimming in the vast and calm ocean waters one fine day and suddenly and unexpectedly realize that a tiger shark is watching you. You probably don't have much time, but what do you do in this short moment? Today, we want to talk about the tiger shark, one of the most fearsome and deadly predators of the ocean. Unlike other sharks that release their prey after biting, this shark does not let go of its victim until the very last moment. Dozens of reports of tiger shark attacks on humans have been recorded, and some of these stories are truly terrifying. Be sure to stay with us until the end of the video because amidst the story, I will share some of the frightening tales about these attacks with you. But before we continue, please like this video, leave your comments for us, and turn on the channel notification button. In general, sharks are among the most terrifying creatures on Earth and are considered top predators in nature. However, among all the sharks in the world, only a few have a reputation as significant as the tiger shark. These sea giants are usually listed among the 3 most dangerous sharks in the world, alongside the great white shark and the bull shark, and they have a strong inclination for bloodshed. It is important to note that, in fact, the notorious tiger shark is one of the few species often, unfortunately, and tragically involved in such unfortunate incidents with humans. The tiger shark, commonly referred to as, known scientifically as Galeocerdocuvier, belongs to the family Carcharinidae, which is the family of predatory or gray sharks. This fierce predator, with an average length of 3 to 4 meters and a weight exceeding 450 kilograms, is considered the largest predatory shark after the great white shark. However, in rare cases, tiger sharks measuring 5.5 meters and weighing 900 kilograms have been observed, and there are even articles suggesting that tiger sharks used to be larger. For example, 5 million years ago, tiger sharks probably reached up to 8 meters, although we don't have definitive evidence for this yet. The tiger shark has unique characteristics. From its uniquely and intricately oddly shaped head to its beautifully distinctive skin pattern, and even the fascinatingly detailed structure of its teeth, the name tiger shark is derived from the striped pattern on their bodies, which makes them resemble a tiger. Of course, these stripes are more prominent in juvenile sharks and may completely fade as they grow older. It is quite fascinating that, interestingly, on certain occasions, tiger shark juveniles are mistaken for another species called the leopard shark, because leopard shark juveniles also have stripes in the wild. However, the teeth of the tiger shark are truly different. One side has a large notch that helps it catch its prey, and the other side has a serrated edge that can easily slice the prey into pieces. It's because of these teeth that the tiger shark has one of the most diverse diets among sharks. Tiger sharks are not only powerful predators, but are also considered exceptional scavengers. They eat anything they can find, and it can indeed be said that both live prey and dead creatures are truly on their menu. From sea turtles, various fish species, seabirds, marine mammals like dolphins and seals, to squid and crustaceans, as well as the carcasses of dead sea creatures, and even plastic waste and metal pieces, which is why they are nicknamed the garbage cans of the ocean. It's interesting to know that in the stomachs of some of these sharks, items like swords, car license plates, soda cans, and even plastic have been found. These sharks are often found in warm and temperate waters all over the world, although they are not present in the Mediterranean Sea. They may possibly be seen in open waters, especially when they are migrating. In fact, tiger sharks migrate with changes in water temperature. This means when the weather gets cold, they move towards warmer waters, and when it gets warm, they return to cooler areas. They prefer to live in shallow and murky waters, especially in places that are full of seagrass. They also enjoy swimming in harbors and lagoons and can survive in brackish water. However, they also venture into the depths of the oceans and have been seen at depths of 143 meters or even 350 meters. When they want to mate, the males bite the female's dorsal fins. After mating, the females remain pregnant for 13 to 16 months before giving birth to their young. Interestingly enough, this usually happens in the early spring season, and the number of baby sharks born can vary widely, ranging from as few as 10 to as many as 82. Interestingly, these baby sharks are completely independent right from the moment they are born, and they must fend for themselves in the vast ocean. It takes about 7 to 10 years for these sharks to mature and be able to mate. Their lifespan is at least 20 years, but the most documented tiger shark has been recorded to live more than twice that. Since the main predator of these sharks is humans who hunt them for their oil and fins, unfortunately, the tiger shark is sadly listed as near threatened, and their numbers are increasingly decreasing day by day. You might indeed wonder if this shark is really dangerous. The main issue that makes the tiger shark truly frightening is its hunting method and aggressive behavior. Unlike great white sharks, tiger sharks do not give up on their prey. A great white shark might release its prey after a single bite, but a tiger shark will attack again to ensure it has finished its hunt. These sharks usually hunt alone, but sometimes several of them can be seen together around large carcasses like a dead whale. They are mostly active at night, but you might also see them on cloudy days. On the other hand, studies have shown that the tiger shark has one of the strongest jaws among sharks. The bite force of this predator reaches about 6,000 newtons, meaning it can crush human bones with a small bite. However, I should mention that the tiger shark is not truly a ruthless killer towards humans. Contrary to popular belief, the tiger shark's primary target is not humans. Rather, it is quite curious and wants to explore everything. However, to understand things, this shark bites, and unfortunately, even this one test bite, given the strong jaw power of the tiger shark, is enough to bring a human to the brink of death. Therefore, it is true that the tiger shark is one of the 3 sharks that have attacked humans the most, and also possesses the necessary tools to be dangerous, such as sharp teeth, large size, and stealthy hunting tactics. But it usually does not have an interest in attacking humans. Of course, provided that if a person encounters this shark, instead of being scared, screaming, and running away, they stand firmly in place, and if the shark gets too close, they just calmly and firmly change its path. Otherwise, the shark becomes curious and shows different behavior. That's why some divers even swim with these sharks, because it's all about knowing how to interact with them and truly respect them. However, the tiger shark can indeed sometimes cause human fatalities. According to data from the International Shark Attack File website, which collects and analyzes information on shark attacks on humans over the past 50 years, more than 130 confirmed attacks by tiger sharks have been reported, some of which unfortunately resulted in fatalities. Most of these attacks have occurred in areas such as the coasts of Mexico, Australia, Florida, South Africa, the Fiji Islands, Hawaiian waters, and the Bahamas. Places where sharks roam in shallow waters near the shore and make swimmers, surfers, divers, underwater photographers, and even tourists the victims of their attacks. Unfortunately, in some of these cases, individuals have suffered severe injuries and even death. Now that we know the tiger shark, I want to tell you some real stories so you can become more familiar with the attack power of this shark. Scott Haraguchi, a fisherman from Hawaii, was unexpectedly attacked by a large tiger shark while he was fishing in the waters of this island with his kayak. As the shark approached the kayak, it opened its jaws to swallow the left side of the kayak. The shark probably mistook the bright yellow color of the kayak for a seal. Fortunately, Haraguchi was unharmed and was able to capture this moment with his camera, which we are going to watch. Fortunately, as luck would have it, a similar incident happened before. In 2011, a recreational boat in the Caribbean waters was attacked by a tiger shark. Fortunately, the boat's passengers were unharmed this time as well and managed to fend off the shark and continue their journey. However, one of the worst tiger shark attacks occurred in 2019. On Wednesday, June 26, 2019, Jordan Lindsay, a 21-year-old girl, was enjoying a day out with her family in a place called Rose Island in the Bahamas. Jordan and her mother, who had been there with the family for 3 days, decided to take a snorkeling tour and spend the afternoon this way. So, meanwhile, the rest of the family was busy swimming. Her father, Michael, was swimming with the kids in another part of the water. Around 2 p.m., Jordan's mother was near a small rocky island in the water, while Jordan was swimming a bit further away from her. Suddenly, her mother hears Jordan scream. When she turns around and looks towards her, she at first thinks that there are dolphins around because the water was clear enough for her to see those creatures. But she quickly realizes that they are sharks. In short, the first shark attacks and with a swift move almost detaches Jordan's right arm from her body. Terrified, Jordan tries to swim towards her mother. Her mother also moves towards her, but at that moment, another shark arrives and bites a piece of her leg. As Jordan struggles to reach her mother, the sharks bite several parts of her body. When her mother finally reaches her and holds Jordan, Jordan whispers in her mother's ear that another shark is coming. Then her mother feels the third shark attacking her lower leg. And now it's Jordan's mother's turn to fight off the sharks, fend them off, and not only save herself but also get her injured daughter to the shore. With a lot of effort, her mother finally manages to reach a small island. On the island, Jordan was still alive and conscious but wasn't speaking anymore. Meanwhile, the father and the rest of the family, who were occupied in another area, quickly make their way to Jordan and her mother upon hearing about the attack. Finally, the rescue boat arrives, but Jordan's family later said that there was no medical equipment, not even a first aid kit on that boat. So they could only cover Jordan's wounds with a few towels and tried to get to the shore as quickly as possible to reach an ambulance. But the severity of the injuries was too much. Jordan had injuries on both hands, both legs, and even parts of his body. It seemed that the sharks were really in a state of curiosity, hunting and feeding because they had destroyed the flesh of his body in several places. Unfortunately, Jordan lost his life due to severe bleeding and shock before reaching the hospital. They say that the sharks involved in this attack were medium-sized, between 150 to 180 centimeters, because usually larger sharks are about 2 meters and do not attack in groups. The story of these terrifying shark attacks on a defenseless person in the water was covered by many media outlets like the New York Post and Good Morning America. Each of them published different accounts of this incident, but what is clear is that Jordan's family, especially his mother, experienced difficult and bitter moments. It's your turn. Considering what we've said, do you think the tiger shark is really a dangerous killer or just an unfortunate creature into whose territory we have intruded? Be sure to write your opinion about this shark in the comments. Tiger sharks are one of the most magnificent creatures of the ocean that should be respected because they are part of the ocean's nature and ecosystem. However, at the same time, these sharks are also considered among the most dangerous. Although most tiger shark attacks on humans occur because they often mistake humans for their natural prey, if you plan to swim in areas where such as tiger sharks live, remember to never swim alone. Do not enter the water at dawn and dusk, and always be aware of your surroundings to avoid being caught off guard and potentially dangerous. Always be cautious.